And we on the boat for real. We really kicking this shit. Studio in this bitch. Chrome on, Prada on, Vinci on, Balenci bag somewhere. All type of shit. We really doing this shit. No doubt. The Uplo part come from like two mixtures of up and low. Because even when I'm like low, I'm still up in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like energy wise, just like how I feel spiritually. The whole nine is like even when you low, you still got stuff to look up to. You know, like stuff to look forward to. So that's why I put the Uplo. As far as CALO, my homie in high school used to call everybody with their names with low at the end, woo woo. So he just said CALO, and then that shit really stuck. And then all the guys just called me that, so I just put them together, Uplo, CALO. Okay, right now, as far as like movie wise, that's like describing my life, I would say Bronx Tale. Yeah. The reason why I say Bronx Tale, because it's just like right now I'm like in both lanes right now. I'm learning a lot in this lane and a lot in this lane. And what I mean by that is just like business side of things and like turn side of things. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm on both lanes right now, I would say. Like some days I'm in the studio doing this and some days I'm in business meeting playing golf with millionaires learning this. So right now I'm just learning both sides. So I say my life like Bronx Tale right now for real. As far as like navigating through the music and what's coming out now, I don't really listen to like what's coming out now. I go based off how I'm feeling that day. Right. Like I go off my feelings. Like some people look at trends like, oh, if they doing drill, I'm finna do drill. Some people go like, that's not how I move. Right. I move how I'm feeling that day. So if I'm feeling turn, it's gonna be a turn song. If I'm feeling sad, it's gonna be a sad song. Like, right. And then some days I'm just like on my creative bed. Like I'm like hearing all type of different sounds. So if it's a sound that I never heard of, but as soon as I hit a beat, I'm just talking on it, I'm gonna just record it. Like, people be thinking too hard when it comes to music. They be trying to portray an image. Like, just talk what's going on through your day or throughout your week, and you'll always have something to talk about, you know? Like, Crummy Fleabag, I came up with that concept when I was like 14 on the phone with my homie Eli. And they started off as just trying to make like a clothing brand. But then I was like, I wanted to be bigger than the clothing brand. And we shot a little vlog, it never came out or whatever, when we was like 14 and shit. Then when I got in college, I just brought it back on the scene. And I was like, I want to really do something with Crummy Fleabag. I don't want it to be one thing, because I feel like, me personally, you can't put me in one box. So when I made Crummy Fleabag, I made it to be a creative agency that's offering all aspects of life: podcasts, interviews, photographers, videographers, artists, anything, graphic designers, the whole 9 yards. And it's also a label for music. So I feel like anybody who express art, you Crummy Fleabag. If you're a skateboarder, you Crummy Fleabag. If you're a rapper, you Crummy Fleabag. Shit, I got homies that literally know how to drive boats. You Crummy Fleabag. You a captain, don't phone them. Like, it's just expressing arts in different ways. That's what Crummy Fleabag is. Turning nothing into something. As far as the clothing brand, it's hella shit being worked on. I got hella shit getting worked on. But like, what really started like that drive is actually working with my homie Taj. We was like kids, folks. I swear to God. We kids. And we started our own shit called Trilogy. And we really been doing this clothing shit. Like, niggas just now learning what heat press machines is, silk screen, all that shit. We really was doing that shit at 13, 12 type shit. You know what I'm saying? Selling shirts and all that shit. So when it comes to the clothing shit, this shit really like second nature, because we've been doing this shit so long. It's just crazy to see how like people are just now learning how to buy a heat press machine, make graphic designs, and actually put it on a t-shirt and shit like that, because we've been doing that shit since we was 12. So now it's just like continuing to do that shit now that we older and we got the bread to really put that engine behind it.
And the drip just been coming just easy, just from the beginning.
Overly easy. If you're in your own lane and you just doing what you doing, the drip gonna come easy. I feel like when you try to follow everybody trend or what they doing, it's gonna come hard, because you're gonna lose that self-identity of how you really dress or what you really do. You know what I'm saying? So if you just in your own lane, the ideas gonna keep coming, because this is your lifestyle. This is how you dress. This is shit you like. You know? Shit. If I'm really winding down, that's if I'm like with my shorty or something. To be quite frank, because other than that, my mind always moving. I'm always on the go. As far as like winding down, that's really like if I'm like with my shorty or some shit, or watching a movie or some shit like that. Because other than that, my mind is always on the run. Like I'm always thinking like what I can do, what I can improve on as far as like music, sound, just anything. So I'm really relaxing if I'm like chilling out like with the fam with my shorty or something, like, or with the guys or something. That's when I'm really chilling. But even with the guys, we still be turned, so it's not really chilling. But yeah, I feel like what makes me want to take on this lifestyle is I just been living this lifestyle. I feel like me and my peers been living this type of lifestyle since we were shorties. We always been like the stars in the room. We always been thinking outside the box than a lot of other people have. So it's just now actually being used and documented. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas been really like living this type of lifestyle. It just start being recorded and just start being put on songs and stuff. So it's like now we taking it more serious because we see like, okay, damn, the shit that we doing, a lot of people not really on it. You know what I'm saying? We can actually do something with this and make it bigger and show the generation that we live in, y'all could do other things besides gang banging and, you know, the regular basic shit of just, you know, being on the block, shit like that. Like, it's more to life. You don't gotta just do that shit. You can do anything that you want, and it's like, for real, like, anything you want. So that's why I'm like, fuck it, like, we gotta go ahead and take control and show this shit, because when I notice when we show other people this shit, it gives them that feeling like I could do it too. And that's what's important, showing others that y'all can do the same thing that we doing. The first person I'm gonna call gotta be OG, because OG just support me through everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's not a lot of parents that hear when they son or daughter want to be like an artist or something that's not like corporate, like lawyer, nurse, and doctor, all that shit, that be supporting, you know, sometimes it's frowned upon. So, but my OG very supportive. And then right after that, I'm calling the guys because we all in this shit. You know, when one go up, we all go up. Like, this shit a team effort, you know. So I'm calling the guys right after OG. Okay. Right now, the type of music I'm in right now is just turn. Like, I'm just like, it's a lifestyle. It's how I move. It's like some upper echelon shit. Like, I'm just showing people, like, it's more shit to do besides clubbing. You know what I'm saying? Like, actually doing things of substance. Right now, I'm on some real upper echelon shit. Just, like, being turned, but showing new ways of being turned. Besides, like, the general, like, popular trend shit of how people see being turned is. Like, everybody think you can only be turned if you at the strip club or at a club. There's more to do than that. And I'm going to show y'all what the fuck you can do. You know? For real. It depends on the situation. If I cut somebody off, it's like you really did some shit that I can't fuck with, or that's just not good for like overall evolving. You know what I'm saying? Nah, keeping it mutual, that mean like, okay, like it ain't no smoke, but you like, you know, just like, alright, whatever, I gotta move how I move, you move how you move, but it ain't no bad blood. But cutting off, like, you had to do some shit that I was like, nah, like, we can never get back from this. But that gotta be some far shit, like, some, you know? I don't consider myself toxic. I used to be toxic in certain ways, but now I try to look at things like life don't gotta be like that. Like, you never see, like, on Instagram or Twitter, they'd be like, oh, toxic relationship or toxic friendship or toxic da-da-da, like, that's a part of life. That's really not a part of life. You don't gotta live life like that. You choose to live like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't gotta live a toxic lifestyle. Like, if motherfuckers over here on some toxic shit, you could really talk about that shit, how y'all could not be toxic, or just cut that shit off in general if it's not working. No doubt. 20 years from now, that shit running the world. Like, 20 years from now, you gonna see everything. Fucking billboards, private jets, all type of shit. And I don't mean just me. I'm talking about people who represent Crumbie Fleabag. if you are Crumbie Fleabag, you are a lifestyle of evolving for the better and doing things out of your creativity and not because they were based upon you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people have motives of, I'm going to do this because my parents want me to do this, or I'm going to do this because I look frowned upon if I did this. Like, Crumbie Fleabag is showing people that you could be successful by doing the things that you love to do, as long as it's being creative, using the right judgment, and just being the best version of yourself. The advice that I would give to the youth is just do things that you enjoy, not what other people enjoy. And what I mean by that is, like, just because your friends like to do this and you may not like to do that, just do what you like to do, because that's the shit that you probably gonna really like tend to do and probably end up making money off of, because it's something that you actually like to do. When you start doing things that others like to do but you really don't like to do, you will be caught up in this thing of a self-identity crisis, because you never actually do shit that actually represents you. You know what I'm saying? So do things that you enjoy and keep pushing at whatever you're trying to do. Just evolve for the better and be the best version of yourself. Yeah. It's your boy Uplo CALO. We here with J-Ski Films, Just Living Productions, and Crumbie Fleabag, man. You know how we rock.
Yeah. I'm running my city, these niggas be thinking they fucking with me. I been counting money, I been getting paper. You niggas some boys, you can't fuck with me. And I got strippers that come from Atlanta, they come to my city to suck on this D. I am a rockstar, I live in the moment, I'm taking it in, I'm feeling the breeze.